Yo, what's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup, again on the right side of the bracket. I think we are, or at least we are having like 15 matches left. So I'm trying to finish the cup here somewhere in November, probably, yeah, half or end November. Anyway, second match here of like the top 4s on the right side of the bracket. So we have Lightsworn, Minervasworn is paired up against Dragon Rulers from 2013. Which deck has the advantage? It should, I believe, be Lightsworn due to a couple of reasons, right? Abyss Dweller, for example. Crimson Blader in the extra deck, also quite a powerful card against Dragon Rulers. Yes, Import Dweller, as I mentioned before, but again, very fast tech, especially for Minervasworn. Then again, Dragon Rulers do have access to something like Maxi, a couple of back row cards like Wing Blast, Torrential Tribute, prevent your opponent from, you know, Crimson Blader you, and potentially finish them off with an OTK after that. But, yeah, let's not waste any more time, let's hop into the first duel. Okay, game number 1. This was actually a very nice match. I get to start. This is a good opening hand. Immediately opening up with Trigon and the field spell. The field spell is much more important. But then again, yes, setting up Trigon first turn is always very nice. Redox immediately, eventually searches out the Debris Dragon. Yeah, the Debris Dragon by banishing the Tempest. And you know, I believe I should be able to end with double Draco Sack and with 2 tokens. Again, the mindset of this is first of all, prevent myself from getting Crimson Bladered. Leaving double Draco Sack in attack position might make you vulnerable to that, since, you know, again, the opponent can just get rid of the tokens to attack, since I don't think that deck does run something like Raigeki or Dark Hole, right, to immediately put your Draco Sack in a very terrible position if he's able to go for Crimson Blader. He does go for Blader, but again, my mindset was, okay, I potentially have Maxi. If he wants to put up Blader on the field, he needs to, you know, get a couple of special summons in, and I can at least get a couple of draws, hopefully draw into more back row, but worst case scenario, I get Twin Twisted as well, so I lose both Warning and Wing Blast, and yeah, as I was thinking back then, okay, use the Strapstone on my side of the field. And here, after this game, he told me that that green reptile, I forgot the name, was banished, so the King of the Feral Imps didn't really have any targets left in the deck, so he was forced to use a trap card to, you know, get in another extra Exceed on the field to potentially attack for a game, depending on what my back row was. But the Trapstone actually comes in clutch, so I kinda survive, and now I'm still very much alive in the duel, and now I should be able, I think, to attack for a game? No, he indeed milled the Fairy Tale earlier with the Minerva, sending the 3 cards, I believe, yeah, from the top of your deck to the graveyard, and the Fairy Tale, it slipped my mind. I think I saw it, I think that on the second, at least on the first summon of my, it was a Redux, I think, so yeah, I was like, yeah, why is he thinking? And then I saw the snow, so I kind of forgot the snow, but eventually had to follow a play with Big Eye to, you know, gain control of the snow, but he does stop back into a second one, but that's not going to save him. Go for another ruler, and now I should be able to go for something like Scrap Dragon to finish off my opponent and eventually attack for a game. So a very clutch game 1. Lucky on my side, at least on my part, but that's how it goes, right? Game number 2, the opponent gets a start, gets the extra card here in his opening hand. That's a decent start, right? Immediately using Solar Recharge to fuel your graveyard, setting up a possible Fairy Tale Snow. Oh, that card is so broken. I mean, if you're playing against like a Fairy Tale Snow deck against one of the older decks like that, the card doesn't really, you know, power creep, but you know what I mean, right? It's a very powerful card, even against today's decks. Okay, does Twin Twister the Ravine, so no search, no extra Dragon Ruler to work with, and attack into one of its monsters, but you know this, the Fairy Tale is still alive, and this doesn't really look too great, right? Okay, it does use Twin Twister eventually, so we can safely go for Dweller, I assume, but here is, maybe I should have Wing Blasted the Reptile Exceed, The King of the Feral Imps to, you know, prevent him from having like a stronger monster to attack over Tempest. This way he potentially had to special summon more monsters to, you know, get an extra exceed on the field, together with Dweller, that is, to first of all deal damage, that is right, with Dweller on the field blocking my graveyard. But in the long run it's not going to matter too much. Again, the Fairy Tail blocking one of my dragons to get in some nice damage and, you know, get some board presence as well. I do tribute for Redux again, so not protecting myself against Crimson Blader or Castell, but it doesn't matter. He has too many tools to work with. Diamond Direwolf to potentially pop a threat on my side of the field, you know, the back row. And there is the Amaterasu indeed. So I think he always had access to Blader, since I believe Raiden is also banished, thanks to the Fairy Tail Snow. And yeah, it doesn't really matter how he's going to end it here. Rhapsody is actually going to put that monster at like over 3000 attack to attack over the Redux. So okay, number 3, I get to start. This is a good opening hand. Again, having Maxi, so important, that Maxi. And now finally a trap card like Warning. Perfect, right? Warning, Wing Blast also would have done it in this case. But anyway, again, go for double. Yeah, it's just a standard opening move with access to Trigon. Yeah, double another Ravine and go. No, indeed, yeah, was one ruler short. So go for Dracossack with the 2 tokens. Maybe another play was go for Stardust, maybe to protect my back row, protect my Warning. But again, back of my mind, okay, I have Warning. If he has Twin Twister, he definitely needs to discard another card. So he only has 4 cards to work with. Unless it's a trick line, but you know, I think going for Dracossack with tokens was good, especially with the Maxi in hand as well. I can potentially get more draws if he's able to, you know, have like a very good hand and go for something like Dweller, Crimson Blader, or something like that. And here, that Maxi again, putting him to a halt, so he's not able to get Fairy Tail in his graveyard, and yeah, I can go for a game with Armory Arm. GG, well played. So Dragon Rulers move on to the, yeah, right side, so the early finals, right? But still, many more matches to come, and yeah, Minervasworn is still alive in the tournament, and eventually, again, as you see here, will be moved to the left side of the bracket, and will take on, let's take a look, either, yeah, both matches still need to be played, so it's either Necros, Hats, Shaddolls, or eventually Infernoid as well. So guys, stay tuned, and thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.